stuff. And Rick Perry has come out and said, I apologize, I should have handled that better. That's not perfect, but at least it's something. What about all the dead girls, Perry? Clear your conscience. Come out and speak out more. I know you listen to the show. Say it's wrong. Warn people. Don't have this on your conscience. Rick in Pennsylvania, thanks for holding.
Hello, Alex. How are you?
Good, brother. Thanks for calling.
Loyal listener for years, and I love your show. I want to say that I did watch your interview a few weeks ago with the real Rick Ross. I thought that was one of the most powerful interviews that I've seen in a long time.
Well, thank you, brother.
I loved it. It was excellent. With Ferguson, I do want to say that, you know, when Obama came on yesterday and asked for quiet and peace and peaceful protest, you know, who was he speaking to? Because, you know, everyone that was there to protest or riot was already out on the streets. They weren't listening to Obama making his speech. They could have cared less.
It was only meant to make him look like he's a peacemaker when he's got the Justice Department in there and MSNBC winding everybody racially up.
Absolutely, I agree. And, you know, I was watching at 2 o'clock in the morning when they announced, when the chief came on and said, you know, we didn't have enough people or resources. And I think he said something like, we need 10,000 people to take care of this.
Bull. If they had police every half block or whatever in body armor, keeping their heads down on rooftops, you know, have a squad car around the corner, have people on rooftops, you see somebody with a gun, you just shoot them. I mean, you put guys on the roofs with sniper rifles, and you see somebody out there shooting the guns at people, you kill them. And you can have a video camera on the gun, videotape it, there's no debating it, you release it. Why didn't they just go ahead and let, the cop get charged, just like the Zimmerman deal, so that it would come out, so that it would show all the evidence? Why did they sit on it from the beginning when they knew they had all these witnesses? See, I'm telling you, man, this whole thing stinks to high heaven. Anything else, Rick?
I just believe that this has all been staged, and, you know, anyone that believes that this is anything more than a show of the federal government taking over our rights and policing us to a point where we no longer can even believe in anything that they have to say or do is, you know, you deserve it if you believe this stuff, because this is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
All right, God bless you. Great job. We appreciate your call. I just say that great job to the callers because they are just great callers. Let's talk to Beth in Arizona. You're on the air.
Hi, Alex. I was looking at the pictures from the protests going on, and there was a picture in D.C., and I always have a habit of looking at the bottom of the protester sign to see who their sponsor is. Well, this one group in D.C., the sponsor was AnswerCoalition.org.
Yeah.
So I pull it up, and at the bottom of the page, it says, find a demonstration here. And it also says, be sure to circulate this important appeal by veterans to members of the Missouri National Guard, calling on them to stand with Ferguson protesters, not the police. So when you click on the link to find a protest, it takes you to another page called marchforward.org. This is veterans. If you scan down the page, it's all veterans that are either currently serving or have served in all branches of military that seem to be anti-imperialist, anti-government.
Yeah. How do you think the Weathermen ended up recruiting Grathwold? Because he was a Green Beret. That's who they always want to get. And if you look at these groups, the signs are communist and socialist groups that are trying to get this going. I mean, I'm telling you, Obama is trying to test and see if he can use this, like Trayvon Martin, to try to get a clash going, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I don't know whether they want to have a communist takeover or whether they want to have a fascist takeover. You know, they may have the problem and then use the police, or they may actually overthrow the system. I mean, who knows? It's just Katie bar the door. Everybody should be digging into who's behind trying to get this stuff, you know, these so-called protests going. Send us your tips at showtips@infowars.com. But, yes, really interesting points. Help us do the research, showtips@infowars.com. We just looked up one group, and it's basically a communist group. You go to their website, they got red flags. That's who got them to go march on the White House last night. And again, it's their First Amendment right. They're just hijacking this to use it.
I love a dark house. Inside is all the stuff you work so hard for, and I'm gonna rob you blind.
Don't be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone is inside watching TV and makes your home unappealing to would-be thieves.
Don't these people ever leave?
Starting at $24.95, and there's free shipping. Go to faketv.com or ask for it at your local hardware store. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
We love that you're passionate about GCN. And whether you're a listener, a business owner, or a radio industry professional, we've redesigned the new GCN newsletter to keep you in the know. Get updates on your favorite GCN shows and hosts. Go to GCNlive.com and click on the banner in the upper left corner. Just for signing up, you're automatically entered for monthly giveaways. Start receiving your newsletter today. The future of talk radio. GCN.
For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com and to help others during Christmas by teaching them about the powerful benefits of silver. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw of free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
Hey everyone, my Ghost 80% AR-15 project was a total success. Thank you, Guns80.com. Thank you. I bought my Ghost AR-15 at Guns80.com. It's everything I expected and more. Just got a note from my buddy Mark, and now they're having a huge Black Friday and a big Cyber Monday sale. Guess Christmas is coming early this year. I'm definitely ordering one for my brother on Black Friday because the price drops to $400. Yes, I did just say that. $400. Unbelievable. At Guns80.com, the big sale is on. Begins Friday, November 22nd and ends December 1st. So hurry now. Sale prices for Ghost ARs again, $400. Black Friday will be a good day. Get your Ghost AR-15 at Guns80.com. Sale is on right now at Guns80.com. That's Guns80.com, guns and the number 880.com. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone from our good friends at Guns80.com. The big sale is on. I'll see you there.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show on Overdrive. I'm David Knight. I'm going to be taking your calls. We wanted to get your response, so I'm going to continue this through the rest of the hour. Before I do, I just want to say that what we should be having right now is a national conversation on excessive police violence. We've been covering this over and over and over again, and yet they've deliberately manipulated this into a conversation that is strictly going to be about racism. That's what's happening right now when you look at what they did last night, remember that when these riots initially happened in the aftermath of the shooting, and I think the thing that viscerally set everybody off about this was leaving the body in the street for so long, unattended, making it look as though they had absolute contempt for Michael Brown. But remember that when they were having these protests, these demonstrations, violence, when our reporters were there the first time, they told everybody, protest all you want, but don't be here after dark. They knew that was when the riots were always taking place at precisely the time they released this. This was calculated to incite violence. We had an indictment decision early in the day. We had it at 1 o'clock. They had told the schools in the past, when they first started this long, drawn-out grand jury procedure, they had told the schools, we will notify you if it's a weekday within 3 hours of the grand jury. We'll give you 3 hours notification so you can make preparations at the schools. Well, of course, they canceled the schools this week. Nevertheless, they waited 7 or more hours before they released this, waited until 8 p.m. when it was as early as possible, yet totally dark. That's what they wanted to do. They engineered this. Let's go to your comments. Jason in Texas, you're up next. Go ahead.
Hey, David. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure, go ahead. What's on your mind?
I had a quick question. Not really a question, but a comment. I read I think it was the Free Beacon a couple days ago, that Obama had called for some sort of civil air patrol to buzz the White House. I think it was between the hours of 12 and 2. My thought is was he doing this because of his lack of, he didn't really believe in his security on the ground, and for seeing this Michael Brown verdict coming out and the protesters gathering in Washington, was this kind of a safety blanket that he was trying to put into place just in case people were trying to scale the fences, so to speak?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen that report, and quite frankly, I don't think Obama is worried about this not working, about taking some heat for this. He wants this. I think they stretched this thing out for an incredibly long period of time. This prosecutor, who is a Democrat, I think stretched this thing out because they have been trying to play the race card for this election all along. They knew they were going to take a beating. Nobody was happy with Obama's policies. The only thing they had going was exactly what Landrieu, who was running for re-election, the female senator in Louisiana, said. They don't like women and they don't like blacks. That's why they're angry at me and Obama. And we elected Obama twice. She got elected 3 times. They're trying to make it about sexism, about racism. That's the only thing they can fall back on. So I think this falls perfectly within the plans of things that he would like to see happen, quite frankly. They have engineered this. They want the police to believe that this is a war zone. More importantly, they want the public to believe that we need to fully militarize our police. This is what they're selling everybody. This is the rules of engagement, that they live in a war zone, that they need to shoot first and keep shooting until their gun is empty. That's what they've been training the police in the last few years. They have radically changed the rules of engagement for the police. It is coming from Washington, and it is a militarization of the police. Did you have anything else you wanted to comment on?
I did. I was just going to say, make a comment. Do you think by the military standing down at Ferguson and letting, the looters and the people that are, shooting the guns off, are they trying to make a strong case for December 24th with the UN Small Trade Treaty, trying to persuade the powers that be to say, hey, look, we've got this law.
Certainly with everything. Yeah, it's, as one of the callers earlier pointed out, who was a longtime fireman, this is kind of a rope-a-dope. Let's stand back. Let's let them riot. We're not going to get in their way if they want to burn down a building, if they want to loot a building. We'll kind of let this roll for one night. Everybody take your pictures. We'll let that percolate in the media. And then today they come down with an iron fist. Probably what we'll see happen. It's the same strategy they're doing with Ebola, if you'd look at it. They want Ebola to be brought into this country. They don't want to have any quarantine, but boy, they've got the rules and regulations to hammer us with a medical tyranny once this thing gets out of hand. They want disorder. They want chaos. They want crisis. That's the way they grow their government. Thanks, Jason. Let's go to John in Kentucky. John? Oh, wait, we're going up to a commercial break. We're going to be right back with John in Kentucky, Jeremy in Michigan, and several more that are on the line. Hang on, we'll be right back with your calls. much.